On the website psychcentral.com this last week, I ran across an article called The 13 Biggest Disappointments of Adulthood. It listed things like money and time and losing friends. It talked about work quality and work quantity and not really being ready for change and things like becoming parents. But in this video, I want to see where we can discover a solution for the disappointment these things bring. Now, I'm Pastor Mike, and this channel is called Scripture That Makes a Difference, because I believe Scripture has made a difference in my life, and I believe it can make a difference in yours as well. So each of the videos on this channel aim to show how each passage makes a difference today. Now, if this is your first time here, you can learn more about this channel in the description below. And if you find you like hearing how specific passages can make a difference in your lives today, just click the subscribe button and you'll get more. And stick around till the end. Today you're going to hear the solution to persistent disappointment. In Deuteronomy chapter 8, Moses is reminding the Jews that God's past dealings with them is an assurance of his future dealings with them. Moses is concerned about the prosperity that they're going to experience in the promised land, and he's worried that that will damage the dependence that they now experience. So he describes the bounty that they're going to have and encourages them to focus on its real source. Moses starts out with a command in verse 6, where he tells them to continue walking in God's ways and to continue fearing God. That is, recognizing his power and authority over them and his ability to influence their prosperity. Moses reminds them of the land they're going to arrive in and all the good things that they were going to experience. Brooks and fountains of water, grain in abundance, vines and figs and pomegranates and olives and honey. He tells them they're going to lack nothing, that food will be without scarcity. The land will produce iron and copper to make them wealthy. And he tells them in verse 10 to bless the Lord. But verses 11 through 18 are a warning, an exhortation to be careful that they don't begin to see their prosperity as their own and forget that it's God who gives them that prosperity. It's God who leads them to be capable, to give them the ability, to give them the wisdom and the skill to create wealth, and to remember who gave them that power. And that's a good reminder for us this Thanksgiving week. We have many blessings in our land. The poorest people in the United States would be the wealthiest in many other countries. When we seek to acquire wealth, thinking that it's going to provide us with contentment, we'll always have someone to compare negatively to. But God has fed us. God has clothed us. God has equipped us to earn our income, or He's provided it by another means. And thinking that we deserve it because somehow we earned it will lead us to discontentment and disappointment, especially if this leads us to think that we should have more. But being mindful of God's grace will ground our minds on the truth that we have great bounty because He's been good to us. So this Thanksgiving, consider the blessings you've received and acknowledge the one who enabled that bounty. This is a good step towards developing real contentment. And if this scripture helps us remember the source of our good things this Thanksgiving, then this is scripture that makes a difference. Hey, don't forget that you can leave a comment or a question below. You might mention anything new that you've heard in this passage today, or you can ask any question that you're confused about. You can even make suggestions for future content. And if you've gained any value out of watching this video, please click that thumbs up button. And if you like hearing how specific passages can make a difference today, click the subscribe button and click the bell so that you'll be the first to know when I've released new episodes. And please remember that you can help get the difference-making message of the Scripture to others by sharing this on your favorite social media. And if you ever happen to be in Enid, Oklahoma, please come by and visit us. Our address is on our Facebook page. I've put a link to that below. Our services take place at 10 o'clock on Sunday morning, and this weekend you can hear about the cause of anxiety and its answer, contentment. And don't forget, remembering God aids contentment.